Hello you YouTuber. Here you can see, I think, the world's smallest workshop in my basement. Over here I have 2 scroll saws, and above some woods materials for different kind of projects. Underneath, more wood. Over here, also more wood here. Here's my machine to grind my bandsaw. Here, you can see here. It moves up and down here, and I can attach my saw here in this groove. Saw blades in that groove. It's also my wife's cellar. Washing machines and a homemade disc sander. Over here you can see my freezer. That's my assembly table. I have just repaired my vacuum cleaner, so some of the tools are still on the table here. Here you can see oscillating sander made out of food processor. It's not so good. It's very strong but very slow speed. You can see my dryer and all my stuff. Over here you can see my homemade disc sander. Here, sliding table, and this way too. Here. Vacuum cleaner below here. More materials. One of my grinders and a homemade grinder. Below here there's a motor below, but you can't see it because all of that material. Now we're going into the other cellar, so you can see my bandsaw and my workshop. We go in here. Another sander. The bottling machine is much better. Much better. Much more speed. You can see here there's not an empty space all over around my cellar. It's completely filled up with stuff. Here can you see my homemade bandsaw. And my homemade cyclone dust collector. Here you see my homemade bandsaw. Oops. All my blades and some other stuff for the bandsaw. push sticks, push sticks, and here you see I can tilt the table to 45 degrees. And so it's a very small room here. It's about 10 square meters. I have no space at all. You can see everything is hanging on the wall, all my stuff. You can see a grinder, my drill press, a cheap one made in China. It's okay. Oops. Here you can see hanging on the wall here some jigs for my bandsaw and my table saw. I'll get to my table saw later when I've cleaned it so you can see it. That's my planer joiner. One machine in Shepherd HC 850. And now I'll show you the floor where I bandsaw, planer, and here is my circular saw. I'll show you later. And the space on the floor here, my shoes, about 1 square meters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 machines around here. I think it's the smallest in the world. I'll show you my 10 jig. There's my table saw, a very cheap one. Not very good, but it's okay. And here is my homemade 10 jig, an angle grinder, and I attach 2 blades under here, so I cut 2 cuts at the same time. And when I am going to adjust the height, I can do like this, and the grinder is rising up. It works. It's okay. It works. Tenon jig attached to my table saw. It makes 2 cuts also, but not at the same time. The table saw slides like this, and you mount your stock in here, and you move it like this. Now here's my stops here. I screw it down here, and you can make 2 different cuts. I can also make 3 cuts on this one here. You see some holes here, and I take this and move this one into the holes here. Like so. Oh, it's stuck here. Cannot move. The next cut is just move it to the other hold there and there and there. When I'm going to make the tenon, I take this off here. Like this, and I move it to the other hole here. That's the tenon I'm making here, and some different holes here to attach. It's very difficult. I'm holding the camera with my hand here. I can see right there, like this. You can see, like this. It's not going nowhere. And then I can cut another cut. I can only cut 4 centimeters in the height because it's only a small blade here. And there's some prototypes I made on my tenon jig here. That's the height of the blade here. Tenon jig. It's moving, and there's bevel here. You can see. I forgot to tell you that that jig here with 2 blades at the same time on the angle grinder. Attach the stock here. And there's toggle clamp here, like this. And then press down. It's not adjusted, so, and then I can slide it here, like this. And I'm cutting two cuts at the same time. I'll get it here. Just make on the angle grinder. Yeah. You can see my router table attached to my workbench. It's a awesome mess, but I have no space in here. So I have to move everything when I'm going to use that machine or that machine and that machine and my bandsaw. Some goodies to be cut to my dogs in half with the bandsaw. And you can see here my pin router. That's my pin. I'll lock it up here. And the pin can move up and down here on my table. Excuse me, my router table here. And when I close these off here, My fence comes here. Dust collection here with vacuum cleaner. And you can see my moving up and down here. It's a jack underneath my router. And you can see here. And I can tilt it also. Can tilt the router. I just have to move that jack underneath. And I can attach this with this one here. And the other side is another arm. And I can tilt it like this. Like this. And I can move the up and down here. Like this. Down. And I can move this by screwing these off and take it off the fence. And that's a router table.